Brenda Paulette Ewell Carr. I was born in Hoodoo, Tennessee, October the 13th, 1944, on a Friday, the 13th.
Paula Carr was the youngest of two girls born to James and Louise Ewell of Coffee County. Her parents married at a young age, and Paula's entrance into the world was both unusual and had an impact on the name her mother gave her.
Dad saw her at church on Sunday, pulled her pigtails, and the next week they got married. So she was 14. My mother had me in the theater, in between the seats, and there was Paulette Goddard on the screen, and she named me after the movie star.
Paula's father was a shoemaker at Genesco and farmed on the side. She attended elementary school in Tullahoma and graduated with her mother from Manchester Central High School in 1962. Her mother would go on to become a nurse practitioner, while Paula would receive her X-ray certification from Vanderbilt University. And it was in Nashville that she would meet a local musician, Bill Woodfin, and they married in June of 1964 and had two sons. Unfortunately, Bill would pass away from cancer in 1974. She opened two Gloria Marshall fitness salons in Nashville that eventually were sold out to Jenny Craig. And it was by accident, but she would meet and start dating a farm boy from Robertson County.
I started dating him and everything, and he brought me to the farm and showed me what they were doing, tobacco at the time. But they do corn and soybeans and had hogs.
The Carrs were married in September of '77 and continued building their farming operation. And in 1979, they began a new venture that Paula had first seen in a newspaper ad from the Bureau of Land Management to establish a wild horse and burro adoption center.
And there it said, we are looking for a place that, and it'll be a guinea pig center. You will furnish everything. You'll build this facility to handle wild horses. When Randall came in the door at lunchtime, I said, I want you to read this, and we're going to do this. So our truck of animals came. He backed up, opened up the gate, out came out little burros. They didn't bring us horses, they brought burros. And so everybody was disappointed. Then we finally started getting the horses. The government wanted to try a place in the east to see if people would give them a home. And they sure did.
Besides their facility in Cross Plains, the Carrs successfully opened up centers in Ohio and Texas, and they've been responsible for the adoption of more than 30,000 animals over the years. She would help to organize the Mustang Heritage Foundation in 2001, of which she was just recognized in their initial Hall of Fame class. And throughout her career, Paula has continued to be active in the community, serving on the FSA County Committee, the Robertson County and Middle Tennessee Leadership Programs. And since her parents had Farm Bureau insurance, Farm Bureau has been a focal point of her life, serving on the board of directors for many years and very active with the Farm Bureau women.
We have got to really try to encourage more people to get involved and to be, whether they buy our insurance or not. You've got to get involved with someday that we may all be trying to feed ourselves. I think that if Farm Bureau did not do what they do now, and that's show people that do farming and also the activities of what to come, and all the meetings, they're very, very important, and because it kind of keeps you updated on what you need to look out for.
Just like with Farm Bureau, Paula's faith has guided her since attending church with her mother as a child, and now for many dedicated years, she and Randall have been active at Mount Carmel Baptist Church.
When you're farmers, the friendship, not only these other farmers, but you're all just on the same page as far as the Lord being the one that's in control of it all. he's helping me in everything I do. And I look no further than that. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'll say, it's going to be a glorious day, and I know that you're going to make it glorious for me. And he does.
Paula volunteers with a program through her church that helps feed people in need called Stones Group. Unfortunately, Randall's health began to decline, and he passed away in 2022. But Paula remains active on the farm, looking after the few burros and horses still left and overseeing the 200 head of beef cattle. And because of her decades of service to Farm Bureau and the agricultural industry, Paula Carr is receiving the organization's highest honor, the Distinguished Service Award.
I was very excited when I was told of the upcoming award, and I've met a lot of wonderful Farm Bureau people. I truly am excited, but I owe all this glory to God.
So, Miss Paula, we really appreciate your years of dedicated service to Farm Bureau. And as I was sitting there watching the video, it dawned on me, and I knew this, and just I don't know why it didn't click, but we went up there to Cross Plains when I was probably 7 or 8 years old and adopted a Mustang horse. And I had several family members that went with us. Now, I'm not going to say they were the easiest ones in the world to break, but and I hit the ground a time or two, even as a young guy. But I tell you, it's an honor to be up here with you, and thank you for all you're doing. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Well, I am honored, and I'm humbled, and I'm grateful. But I give all this wonderful award to the Lord. He has really helped me, my family, all these many years. In 1962, my mom was in the house packing my suitcase going to Vanderbilt. And my daddy took me off in another room, and he said, honey, I have something for you that you're going to need all your life. And so I said, well, what could that be? He handed me a card for the Farm Bureau. He said, we won't always be around, but these are people that you can go to and find answers. They will be understanding, and they will help you throughout your life. So I have been a member since 62, and then I also have been working for the Farm Bureau agency as a farm woman, and 45 years. And what a pleasure it is to work with the team at the offices. There's three offices in Robertson County, and each agent at each office are just absolutely outstanding. So maybe if you have a grandson or granddaughter, give them a card and say, if I'm not going to be around forever, these people can help you. Thank you so much.